Belkowitz.
And my name's Patchouli Ritchison.
I'm from Intelligent Concrete.
And I'm from Venture Social.
And today we're going to be talking about the handheld penetrometer. No. I don't know. That's a really cool piece of equipment. No, we're going to be talking about social media today for the construction industry. It's a little bit of a sore subject for some people.
Yeah, definitely.
I got off a call today where one of our clients was talking about their new set of bosses, and I said, you know, he asked me about all these articles that we're writing and everything that we're doing for social media, and why are we actually seeing a tangible return? And the answer is unequivocally yes. We see a return from our work with social media.
Yeah.
His question was, or I asked him, like, you know, you guys got so much great information to share, why don't you?
Right.
And his response was, in the construction industry, who am I talking to? A bunch of people want to see cat videos?
Yeah.
Not the case.
No.
So,
not.
The reason why I brought Patchouli on, for those of you who don't know, this is Patchouli. And Patchouli is our part of our strategic development council for our digital footprint, for creating our brand awareness, our legacy, establishing our credibility. And Patchouli has been here from the start.
Yeah.
When somebody says to you, social media for construction, what is your reaction reply?
I definitely think it's hard because a lot of people are stuck in like the olden ways of advertisement, and I think it definitely takes some convincing to a new market like construction, where you think, oh no, nobody's on construction, but guess what? There's a hashtag that's like construction workers life or construction
Concrete life.
Concrete life.
Concrete.
There's so many hashtags, and they're big hashtags. They're not small hashtags at all. There's all of these people who do, whether it's flooring or they are in the construction industry, and they basically document their everyday life, and people watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
So it's just making them aware that it is out there and that there is eyes that want to see what you're doing.
And you cannot argue with, if you look at LinkedIn alone, it's like 30 or 70 million sets of eyes. And
yeah.
Let's say for a second you ignore Facebook, and you only have that 30 to 70 million sets of eyes on a platform that was developed for networking and brand building.
Yeah.
Why are you going to say no to 30 million sets of eyes? Some of the greatest magazines out there in the construction industry, you'll get 10,000 views in a 90-day period. Mm-hmm. You compare that to social media, 10,000 views in a 90-day period, you should reevaluate how you're doing social media, because that's a low number. Yeah. Especially if you have a great following, or
right.
a moderate following.
Right. Yeah.
One of the things that I appreciate about our social media approach is that we get to bring our message of education, we give up those small micro battles on information, and we're doing all of that to build our brand. And the best part about it, we're unfiltered.
Yeah. You're raw and real, and that's how people relate to you. And that's what people are interested in nowadays. They don't want to see the fake stuff because there's so much of it. So show who you are and show what you are and who your team is.
I would argue that there is a split on the demographic.
Yeah.
Because there's three key players in the concrete industry as well as the construction industry. Yeah. You've got the owner, you've got the engineer/architect, or that specifying entity, and then the third player is your contractor, your material maker, material provider, and I guess your fourth would be your structure if you want to get deep down the rabbit's hole.
Right.
And the problem is your demographic on one side is 25 to 45, and on the other side it's 45 to 65.
Yeah.
Some of our industry wants to see trade journals. Mm-hmm. They want you to see belly-to-belly action over at conventions.
Yeah.
So I will say that it's not that the olden methods, if that's what we're going to call them, but I'm aging myself a little bit, are outdated, there are new, the social media is the way to go. I think we're transitioning. The construction industry can be viewed as a big ship. You cannot turn a big ship very quickly And there's something to be said for the olden ways of doing things. I don't know about you, but I like to print out a paper and sit at my desk or sit at the coffee table or at the table, drink my coffee and write on that paper. I like holding a textbook in my hand. You don't appreciate that, and we've had many, many conversations about that.
To a point.
I think it's almost like looking at it as an investment portfolio, right? Diversification is huge.
Yeah.
What all of us are trying to do is get the awareness of who we are and what we can do to the industry, not only to save the world with all the concrete in it, but also for commerce. Why would you turn away from 30 million sets of eyes, even if a percentage of those eyes wants to see cat videos?
Right.
Or dog videos. There are some great cat and dog videos out there.
Yeah.
I've watched them before, and I'm an expert in concrete, and I live in the concrete and construction industry, right?
Right.
So there's something to be said for getting your name out there. Now, I would like to piggyback on a discrepancy between email lists and social media. In your opinion, I feel like this is almost becoming an interview. In your opinion, and maybe we should do that one day,
Yeah.
is there a difference between email blasting and being active on your social media platforms?
I definitely think that it's definitely two different types of marketing, and people have been super successful with email blasts. But those successful people that I've seen also back it up on social media. So not only are they going to have that email blast, but on top of that, they're going to market on their social media and say, hey, I've got these great tips and tricks. Fill out your email here, and I'm going to send you great tips every single day. And people do it very easily, and they have huge lists from that.
Dude.
So if you're doing email blasts, who's to say that you can't use social media to boost that?
Why don't we do that?
We can.
We could totally.
Yeah.
Like the daily fact
Yeah.
or the weekly
Right.
rundown of great products to look at, some cool ideas for applications.
And check out this article.
Check out this, oh my god!
Right.
That's what the coffee talks have been, by the way, articles. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're getting off topic. I think it's a dangerous occupation to rely on one revenue stream.
Yeah.
And with email blasts, I get what you're saying. But on the flip side, let me be the devil's advocate. There are email blasts that go directly to my trash.
Yeah. That too.
And people pay for that service. So I'm not trashing email blasts, but there are some that go directly to
It's
trash.
a form of spamming. And there's so much spam in your email. You give your email address to away to like a clothing store or this website that requires you to put it in, and then all of a sudden it's like a million stores are messaging you. So it's definitely a hard market.
That was awesome.
But, well, it's true.
I don't think it's a hard market. I think it's a market that has not been tapped into, at least the full potential.